So back in the day, I mean, you're both still very good-looking chaps, but back in the day when you're in your prime, sexiest man in league. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Do you need to be reminded? Let's just remind you, it was incredible.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I think girls should ask guys out. A lot of guys there are a bit too shy. We're both pretty shy, so come up and ask us. Yeah, he's got a girlfriend. Ask me.
And look at that, my goodness me. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, good jacket. Oh, look at that. I asked you that last shot. What does your brother's penis sound like? Yeah, you're real close to it. Just trying to get a heartbeat on him, are you? Or what's going on?
I don't know, mate. I don't know what we're doing.
Did that work? Were you saying to people just come up to us and...
Yeah. No, it worked. Yeah, it worked a treat.
You're kidding?
Nah.
That's not how you... Obviously, you guys get along very well, and you always talk about how you're great mates. Yep. But there was one game where you were playing against each other where things got a little nasty, didn't they? Let's have a look at this. There you are. You're just taking him away, get him away, and here we go. Oh, no, it's on. Oh.
Yeah, that was just the every day in our house.
Really?
Yeah, just let's wake up into a fisticuff, breakfast, a few Weet-Bix, back at it.
You have had a stellar career, but let's face it, we can't have you on and not address some of the controversial years, so we thought we'd do this. A few dark years there. The controversy years. I mean, you're reformed now, but you were quite the bad boy back in the day. Do you remember the time you deliberately tripped over a referee?
No.
Let's have a look at this. Here we are. You're going against the Knights. There we go. Straight away. You just... Adam Devcich goes down like a bag, and you've done that with your head, I think. Look at this. There you go. Throw the head out. Bring him down.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Well, it wasn't your only controversy with the referee. Do you remember the time you tried to bribe Matt Checken?
No.
I've got footage of that too. Have a look at this. Here we are. It's a game there. You walk over. What's that in your hand there?
Top right-hand corner.
Top right-hand corner. Can you explain this, please? Here we go. We'll zoom in. And what is that? That looks like a $10 note.
It is, really, yeah. Yep.
Playing him off in the middle of a game. Care to explain that?
I was running across the field and it just blew across in front of me, so I picked it up and said, "Here, mate, have this."
And sound like a Roosters player
Can't
now,
take
don't you? Yeah, well,
we
Just
won that
found the money.
that's a likely story. But we've gone back and we've managed to isolate the referee's mic from that game. And this is what happened immediately before you tried to offer him a bribe. Have a look at this.
All right, boys, I've got a no try unless someone can make it worth my while.
Now, there was a bit of controversy in your life, but one thing you always enjoyed was Mad Monday. Right?
Yeah,
Always
Mad
enjoyed.
Monday,
We've got some great vision of you. I think this is a couple of years ago. You dressed up as Alan from The Hangover. There you are.
Who knows what, happens after you lose. You go on a Mad Monday and you go have a few beers and reflect.
This is a great one. Look, there's Moses dressed up. He's got great legs, doesn't he? There's David Clemmer wearing a nappy. Wasn't that fantastic? And look at this bloke dressed up. This is the best. That is Des Hasler. Is that right?
I almost didn't recognise it. That is good.
He was good at dressing up on Mad Mondays, Desi. He really got into it.
And they were always a bit of fun, Mad Mondays.
Oh, they're always fun, mate.
Never got out of hand?
Nah, I don't think so.
Not last year?
Can't.
Just remind me, who were you playing with last year?
There was last year, and you know what? Retrospectively, that little thing the Bulldogs did compared to the rest of the off-season, it's quaint. It's nothing, really, isn't it?
What?
You're best not to comment. You're correct.
What happened?
What happened?
I can't
Well,
remember.
the Bulldogs went to... Well, actually, let's show everybody what happened.
12th we ran. This season's far from glowing. Man, the soda waters. hands, losing hands, reaching round, touching toes, touching pews, Mad Monday time, getting nude at HARBOURVIEw. I'm f***ing blind, now fall down and have a spew.
Anyway, that's Mad Mondays. They're a lot of fun. It is now time for our favourite segment ever, this one. Em, you got some doozies this week. What do you got for
Yes,
us?
so, well, given we have Brett on and you're injured at the moment, sorry to harp on it, but you've had a couple of injuries at Brookvale Oval, and I know you weren't exactly happy with the surface.
Yeah.
Talk us through, perhaps, you know, this is the first one you had,
Yeah.
playing for the Dogs a couple of years ago,
Yeah.
and then this is the most recent one.
To be perfectly honest, it's nowhere near the standard of all the other grounds in the NRL, and that's probably something that they need to look at.
They will have to, and they'll have to probably look at
That's just
some...
become real news. I thought we were just taking the piss on this show, wasn't it?
That was very serious.
was.
I'm glad I dressed up for it. It's exciting.
This, Emma, do the jokes. Do the jokes.
Right. Given we're talking about surfaces, I'm thinking 8 games at Suncorp Stadium this weekend. I mean,
is a
after all of those games, how on earth, come Sunday night, what's that bloody surface going to look like?
That's a good question. Do we have a way of seeing it?
Well, because I'm an investigative
Yes.
journalist, I did some digging, and this is what I believe it is going to look like.
Oh, very good, yeah. Oh! Oh, that's great. That is very good comedy. That is wonderful.